Here we go.
You have to look at the top.
Good evening, everyone. My speech and demonstration is on training for Western pleasure for horses. In order to train a horse for Western pleasure, it takes about 8 hours a day. It takes up to 2 years to get a horse ready for show, so that the horse feels confident in what he knows, and you can feel confident in what you've taught the horse and know what he's going to do in every situation. It takes a lot of training because of the confidence that the horse has in you and the confidence you have in the horse. To be able to get out in an arena with 10,000 people watching you perform, either riding the horse or doing commands from the ground and having him do different things like jumping and coming to you when you call him from across the arena, being able to stand in the correct posture that they want the horse to stand in, just either a brush on the shoulder or even hand commands. It takes a lot of dedication in the training. You can use treats. They like apples and carrots and that so that they know when they're doing something that's right, and they get awarded for it, so they will keep doing the same things over again.
What age is a good age to start training your horse?
A year. So by the time they're 3, they're ready to be in front of an audience, because the whole time you're doing different events in front of people so that they can get used to having a whole crowd of people clapping, loud noises, and all sorts of things like that. Also, we never really think about saddle bronc riding, bareback riding, the dedication it takes to do those things too, and the balance. It takes a lot of balance to stay on a horse. It's not just sit up there like you're a lump on a log, because it takes really good posture. Your back hurts, and you can give the horse the wrong command if you're not sitting properly.
So is there a certain kind of horse that you want to use, or any old horse, or?
Of course, it has to be a horse that looks really nice. Their coat needs to be shiny, and that it doesn't matter, if you get a thoroughbred or a paint or a quarter horse. They'll all do what you want them to. They just have to be taught and grown up to be pretty, shiny, and listening to commands. And
So what do they learn in their first week of training?
to rely on you. During that first week, you want to be the only person who's feeding them, watering them, giving them treats, brushing them. If they don't know how to lead, you would start teaching them how to lead.
So you just don't automatically get on your horse?
No. Because you actually cannot get on a horse until they are 2 years old.
Why is that?
Because you'll break down their back. Because their bones are very brittle in the first year to 2 years.
And how about the second week of training? What does that entail?
The second week of training, you would still be feeding them, brushing them, leading them around in circles, teaching them how you want them to stand, and at that point you could put a blanket on their back so that they can start getting used to having a saddle on them. And then the third week you just keep going over what you taught them the first 2 weeks, and then just start implementing a little bit more in there of how they should stand so that they can get that down really well.
So it's quite a long process, but it's lots of repetition.
Yes. That way, when you lead them up and they're standing beside you, they know exactly that they need one foot, either their left foot forward and their right one back a little bit from that, and the same thing with their back feet. That they have the right position and have their neck stretched out, or if they're supposed to have it down.
So what else besides Western pleasure is the training good for? I mean, I know it's good for show, but what else?
Reining, trail riding, barrel racing, and even doing like the easy ranch stuff that everybody thinks is easy, bringing in the cows and stuff. It all takes really good posture, and the more you ride them, the more they get to know you and how you move. And then, in conclusion to all of that, it takes, of course, lots of repetition, lots of training, good treats, and you have to, clean them, brush them, and take care of them so that they know how to rely on you, and you rely on them for almost everything. And that's the end, and thank you for coming.
How do I stop?
Huh?